What in the Sam Houston is going on in here? Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Welcome back, everybody. It is old Big Mike back out here in Hoopty Barn. My loud old roosters out there. And we're back in here on our Project 2025. And yeah, we had an addition, new addition. And you may have seen the short video on it, or you may not have. I don't know. But anyway, I couldn't help myself. I know I should have waited till I was filming to put these on, but I couldn't help it. Anyway, they're just kind of finger tight. They're just mocked up on there. I wanted to see how cool it was going to look. And yeah, it looks pretty dang cool. So anyway, I just know that when we get ready to put that body on here, there's not going to be room. There's not room to go this way with headers or that way with headers or that way with headers. So we're going to go to the sky with headers. And that being said, now I have an idea of where they're going to set, and I can start working around them. And so next step is that dude down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That little where that dipstick was, they had been really unkind to that thing, and it was all broke to pieces. And I got all the pieces around here. Oh, here somewhere. I got another piece to it somewhere, and I'm going to have to rebuild that some sort of way. I don't know. I'll probably just see if I think I got some fuel line over here or something. Ooh. It's in that box down there. Alright, so I gotta dig stuff out. Anyway, so I figure I'll get some of that 3/8 fuel line out of there, and we'll shape it and do something with it and see if we can't make it long enough to where that works. I gotta find my other piece so I get the right length. So hang tight. I'll get some stuff together and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I got it out of the sleeve. I had to really do some manipulating with that end there. And, well, it got manipulated pretty good. So, I'm going to put that dude on the anvil and try to flatten it out without breaking it, so we got something good to work with. Alright, I never did find that other piece. I don't know, but I got this, and it seems to want to work pretty much. I'll have to take a little bit of that bend out of there, but we're going to make this work. I may have to flare out this end just a little bit, but this is the piece that was in the side of the oil pan, and they just had a whole bunch of Permatex on it, but we're not going to do that. We'll put a brass washer and maybe a O-ring on there so we can get it, because before, to be tight, it was setting like this. That's not right. So, and they had it up like this with just a bunch of Permatex. So we're going to fix it to where it actually sits up like that, and we'll make it bottom out here and actually seal up without all this crazy stuff all over it. So anyway, I'll take this fitting off, cut this, get her on here to length, and we'll see how she looks. Alright, so a little bit of an update here. So this is one that we pulled out, and I got to really looking at it. Actually, this is like 3/8. This is 5/16. And so I'm not going to try flaring this out to fit in that because I'm almost guaranteed a leak. Anyway, because I'm a collector and I have stuff on hand, I have all this. So, and I checked on the oil pan, and this is exactly the same thread as this one right here. So this is going to be our new little piece, and we'll go from there. All right, so as happens a lot with me, have to change course again. I mean, I got it this done. I even got it stepped out to where this fits in there. I mean, I got it working like it's supposed to, except one fatal flaw. And that fatal flaw is that this won't bottom out inside my fitting. And I was like, all right. The only reason I went to a 5/16 instead of that 3/8 was because I couldn't find any 5/16 line. I went and dug through the shop, and I found this old kinked up thing here. I mean, it's not really kinked, but I guess we're gonna try again with this one. All right, so I don't know why I always gotta prove it, but I always tell y'all I'm not a mechanic, but I can figure some things out. So I figured out, I understand now why this one wouldn't work like the old one did. And it's because it's a different kind of fitting. My little elbow here, you see down inside there, that don't have the same seat in it like that one does. That one's designed to catch that flare. So when I do my new one and flare it out, it'll seat in there. And I just learned that. 57 years old. Crazy. All right, so are we ready to see what kind of silliness I came up with? Hot dog. It's right up there in the front because I'm going to have to be able to access this thing. And the way I did it, I routed it right down there. Right down there. And I put a little tab on there to attach it to the valve cover to hold on to it. And I noticed that whenever I put the Teflon tape on it, it actually threaded just right. And I didn't have to put any goop on it or anything. So, how about that business? And I went ahead and snugged my headers, since that's where they're going to be. And yeah, all right. Little step, but it's a step nonetheless. So, what is next? Next. I guess next I need to start figuring all this stuff out and see how to route some stuff and figure out where we're at. Okay, so here is a no bueno. Yeah, oil. Fresh oil, because I was going to put oil in it since I got all that set up. And guess where it's coming from? Right there. This valve cover is bent all to fire, apparently. So, yay. Something else to contend with. So, well, better we find out now. So, like I said, they were none too gentle when they were pulling this thing out. You could tell. Because all the other stuff that was damaged. So, alright. I guess. Now we know what the next step is. That's the last step for today because it's freaking hot. And I've had enough. So, do me a favor. If you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Say, well, you big dummy, should have known it was going to leak. I probably should have, but I don't know. Anyway, it's just one of those things. So, till next time, y'all keep watching, and I'm going to keep working.